took away from the train wreck. You can blame it on the tech or the disrespect. Before you play, better button check. Button check.
What is up, Button Check family? Welcome back to yet again a beautiful day of checking these buttons. Thank you guys for tuning in one more time. It is Friday. The weekend is here. We done made it. As always, tap this down below if you want to skip around, and that sub button right there. Appreciate you for taking the time to help the channel grow. We got some hot ones popping up. We got so many stories right now. I got to kind of pick and choose, and they're just coming to me. So either way, let's check these buttons. Let's go. All right, first up for them, Sonic Fox versus Perfect Legend. The 13-0 saga somehow continuing to get deeper. Buttons that need to be checked. I want to thank Tyra_Rowe for tagging me in the story. Who else? I want to thank Jersey or Joe Oaks 90 for also tagging me in another story. I appreciate the massive love. So this one actually started, I think, a few days ago. Well, obviously this has been going on for years. For damn years, this has been going on, but it gets a little deeper. Mike Hollow, I think we've talked about him quite a few times within the last year or so. Content creator, I think he specializes in the NRS community. I'll put his link down below, definitely check him out. He did an interview not too long ago, a few days ago, about like 2 days ago, with Perfect Legend and I believe the real Tom Brady. The video itself is over 6 hours long. That's one thing I remember about Mike. When he does interviews, there's some hours. Like, these are the longest ones I've ever seen. So anyway, he had Perfect Legend on. They started talking about the infamous 13-0 thing and how he felt about it and getting trolled. Is it affecting his mental, his daily, how he really feels about the community? We're just gonna watch a small clip, literally just a couple of minutes. I'm gonna put the link down below so you can check out the action. It trickles onto Twitter. Let's unpack everything. Let's go.
All right, me and Sonic play, and when I say we play, this is not no scheduled thing. This is literally by chance, some fate type shit. So not fate, the dude y'all was talking about earlier. I'm talking about like the actual word. But yeah, MK11 beta comes out, and it's literally my first time playing it. Like, I don't know shit. I'm trying to figure stuff out. Sonic has already played the game, by the way, at the MK11 what the reveal, what was the event called? The reveal, yeah. And the reveal I was also supposed to be at, but they took away my entrance for it.
God, this.
Yeah, so
I should have brought this up to you, Mike. I should have given you the receipts. I'll try to find it for you real quick. Go ahead, Carl.
Yeah. So I was supposed to go there, and they said no, don't come. And I'm like, okay, but we all get the reveal. I mean, the beta at home, and I'm finally playing it, and just so happened to match up with Sonic. So I'm like, all right, fuck it, I'll play. And we're playing, and then he leaves, of course, when he gets 13-0. But I'm like, dude, I don't know what the hell Scarlet is doing in this game. This ain't MK9 Scarlet. I don't know what I'm doing in this game. I'm just playing it to play, to figure stuff out. And the game does not have a training mode. You have to play casuals to learn the game, like old arcade style. So that was it. But he tried to take that, like, look, I just beat him in this, and it's like, it wasn't even like that.
Has so this whole 13-0 situation, other than the scene obviously like making jokes and trying to frame it like it's you starting the situation when it's people coming at you, has it affected you outside of Mortal Kombat? Has it affected you in your day-to-day or opportunities?
Yeah. Dude, there's been times where like I might get approached in a bar and asked about the shit. Like last year at Combo Breaker, I was just walking around in like the stage area, and I don't know who this dude was, but he was like, yeah, man, hey, what's up, man? You see Sonic over there? And I'm just like, what? You know, like it's like when randoms come to the chat and just start trying to talk about them randomly for no reason. Shit like that. Also, shit, I've been to a party invited to by like a girl that I was talking to at the time, and she brought the shit up, like, because her friend or something mentioned. I'm just like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So
this is why the Mortal Kombat community is on the low end of the evolutionary natural selection scale. This is how dumb they are.
Natural selection.
The Mortal Kombat.
Tom, sorry, what second do you want me to go to?
2 minutes, 6 seconds.
2 minutes. 6 seconds.
Yeah, and I'm going to set the stage here. So we're in the beta. The Mortal Kombat community is the only community that will play at beta. And on the day one, do they want to run 100 games? No, they want to run a first to 10 to see who's better. It's the beta. Nobody knows what the fuck they're doing. And yet the MK community wants to run first to 10s. Are you stupid?
Yeah, they are.
This is how dumb the fucking dumb the MK community is.
They're
Honest to
infected with
God,
Tarkot.
honest to God, I'm a big combat supporter. I love combat. One of my favorite.
Whoa,
things
they
to
pulled
watch.
me up.
Do you want sound or shall I leave
Hold
it
on.
mute?
I swear I didn't know this was about to happen. Hold on, they about to talk shit about old Nesto? Or am I just reporting the scoop? Now I'm interested. I'm invested. Let's go.
Another 13-0. It ain't looking good for you in this game either, Perfect Legend. Now, here is the twist. Y'all ready for the twist? Let's do the twist. Come on,
I'm a fucking idiot. This is an old video because I can tell by the background. That room, y'all, is where Button Check was created. That was my first. We were renting at home, and that was the room where Button Check was created. That brings back so much memories. So I was there for like, I don't know, 3 years in that room, something like that. Either way, let's continue.
So usually you would think when something like this happens, and when I say usually, I'm going off the last time. When this happened last time and Sonic was able to do the 13-0, people went crazy. They lost their damn minds. They were pretty much high-fiving Sonic and be like, yo, you destroyed him. This time, though, it was different, and this is why we're talking about it. People weren't automatically just jumping on the Sonic train like, oh, hell yeah, that's what's up. They were actually like, no, that's not what's up. Now, granted, of course, you did have people like that. Of course, you have the Sonic fans. Of course, you have people that see it from different perspectives. That's what's up. That's why we're here talking today. But I was actually impressed. I was actually impressed because in a way, it looks like the FGC was maturing in a way that I hadn't seen in a while. And the reason why I saw that is because I haven't seen this in a long time. People were real quick to call bullshit. They were like, no, it's not the real game. It's the beta. Hell, it's a stress test. Why are you talking shit? It's unnecessary and really, I mean, it's not validated. So it's stuck right here with Cookie that responds saying, Perfect Legend, I have total faith in you that you will do just fine when this game comes out. Continue to stay positive, be patient, and meditate for clairvoyance. And people continue to respond back like, kind of lost the last bit of respect for Sonic. How does this joke not get old? With other people actually adding more than that, saying that's part of the reason why I dislike Sonic Fox. He also tends to brag about being homosexual and has no respect towards other people. With others agreeing with that, saying, I think he's an amazing player, but he's now becoming an immature shit starter, hiding behind his status to throw his weight around. The gay part was cool at first, but now it's like he wants to use it for attention. And of course, you do, of course, have other people that agree with Sonic and say, well, what's wrong with a little bragging? But others saying, well, I don't have a problem with people bragging, but the problem is when you do a pointless brag and brag about the same thing over and over again, which is what Sonic Fox does. And even Tom Brady points it out, saying Sonic Fox trying to shame PL for losing in an online beta on day 2.5, not even 3 full days. What the fuck is going on with this community? Shaming someone for losing while they learn? Really? And then, of course, Perfect Legend gets wind of this and responds as well, saying, when you're so desperate for validation, you got to brag about a stress test, not a beta, not a full game release wins. Anyway, congrats, I guess, LOA. Good showing in final round, by the way. those are some Tachikawa shots. Now, before we close, I just thought about it.
That's it.
Quick side comment. As far as the gay.
So basically, what started the defensive PL was me making that tweet.
Damn, I used to have so much energy. I was all over the damn place. Golly, it's so crazy to see bare bones. Anyway, I'm getting off the subject. Honestly, I didn't even plan. I promise you. I planned to wrap it up like 2 minutes ago, and then they mentioned me, so I gotta watch. Anyway, couple more minutes.
Because at first, everybody was like, yeah, get fucked PL, 13-0, 13-0. And everyone's like, and I'm reading this. And no one is saying nothing.
For years up until that point, like, they were dragging me on different broadcasts, like in Melee tournaments. I remember, damn, what's that dude's name? I don't know. He's bald and he's got like a mustache, or he got like a goatee that connect like this. But
it's like
how am I supposed to describe? That's what he looks like. What I can't say. It's a man that looks like that. Like that's the only. He played, I think, Pikachu or something. He was the one talking shit on the broadcast.
Is he talking about ESAM?
And then like on a lot of E-League broadcasts.
I think he's talking about ESAM.
And Street Fighter, they was talking shit. Yeah, ESAM. Yeah, that dude. But like it was like going on and on and on. And then at the Dragon Ball Fighters Okay, it was a Tekken World Tour, but they had a Dragon Ball Fighters exhibition, and Z was going crazy on commentary while me and Sonic was playing in the exhibition, and it was like, dude, what the hell? So yeah, it was like
But that's different.
between you, like when you said that, it was after you said that, I think Say Jam said something too, and then like
Yeah, so people were slaughtering PL. Nice, and PL is just like, hey man, it's the beta. I was just practicing some stuff. I don't even know what I can do in the game. It's a stress test. It's not even and people are like, man, more excuses. Yeah, so I got so tired of hearing this. I was like, hey dog, you dumb bitches realize this is the beta. The beta. Not even a full 3 days of it.
Okay, we got to stop. I will not stop watching this damn video. Okay, so link down below. Check it out, y'all. I'm at the hour 58 mark. That's what we're pausing it right there if you guys are interested. So definitely check out some Mike Hollow. I'm learning more about Mike Hollow this year because he's doing so many interviews, and I'm just seeing them pop up, bing, 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 and they seem like they're really interesting. Yeah, so definitely check them out. Now, going back to this, it goes over to Twitter. Y'all already know how it works. I see Ketchup posting on this saying the 13-0 discussion about PL is a huge shame because most people do not know the legacy this guy has. Dude won the most important MK9 events when it mattered the most and is a DOA legend by all accounts. People got to know their history in the grand scheme of things. That one has about 879 likes. Even Justin Wong says, perfect legend, actually such a sick player. True Underdog says very true. True Underdog says very true. Perfect Legend was literally unbeatable at one point, and while everyone else was playing Cabal or Cyrax, he was winning with Kung Lao. Then from there, I actually see Sonic Fox responding to that saying, I think it was the way he handled it that was the undoing. It could have been the next Evo 37 moment or up there if he took the loss with grace. But PL being PL makes people want to troll him, and it's still that way to this day. Oh, damn. Okay, how y'all feeling about that? That is a unique perspective, right? Because I didn't think I would... yeah. What I'm trying to say is the one Evo 37 moment, that. He said it could have been up there with Evo 37 if he handled it with grace. How do y'all feel about that statement? Is that a possibility? We know Evo 37, that's like it. That is the pinnacle, right, of our moments in FGC history, I would think, right? There's a couple, but Evo 37 is definitely it. But could it been right up there, like legitly with 13-0 if PL handled it with grace? How y'all feeling about that? Then it gets even deeper because Perfect Legend actually responds to this saying, what makes this even funnier is that he says this, on the Real Mike Hollow podcast, we talked about how Sonic played me in the stress test, then brag about winning 13-0 again when it was just a random matchup while still testing the game. You egged it on. Then you got mad when I bring up I botted you, trying to say you didn't count. The hypocrisy. Also funny that nobody checks you for dodging Chili Brothers at Combo Breaker, saying you didn't feel like fighting Cabal, your words, and also not doing CEO when Ninja Killer won because you conveniently had a FurryCon same day. Sonic responds again right here saying, oh, I absolutely egg it on because I don't like you and genuinely think you're a bad person. Hope this helps. Then some of the FGC responds to that saying, this shit, it was 10 years ago and PL is still talking about it, or FGC got so much drama. Others say, I'm not cut up on the PFL lore. How is he a bad person? And when you click on that tweet, it's a debate. Some people are like, he's definitely, maybe not bad, but he's childish. Others like, no, he's not a bad person. Then PL responds again right here saying, you're not a good indicator on what a good person is, so it's not something you could speak on. I don't care what you like, you don't even like pussy. I'm sorry. Yo, I'm sorry. That was not professional. I broke. All right? I'm going to redo that in a very professional way. Hold on. And then it gets deeper because Perfect Legend responds yet again saying, you're not a good indicator of what a good person is, so it's not something you could speak on. And I don't care what you like because you don't even like pussy. Okay, then wrapping up right here with Mike Hollow himself. He does this lengthy tweet, y'all. I did read it, but I'm not going to read it right now because it's going to take too much time and I'm already over budget, whatever that means. Anyway, so he continues on. He talks about how certain people reached out They had their opinions. He said even some friends and whatnot. And he's like, I don't mean no disrespect to anybody, but this is how I truly feel. And then he goes on to say that he understands where Perfect Legend is coming from. Because you're like, most of you would not be able to survive at all the 10 years that PL had to go through the trolling, the bullying. And he says, yes, don't get it twisted, it is bullying. Down here, he goes, I mean no offense when I say this, but the majority of you wouldn't last a week online, let alone 10 years, if you were being bullied to the level PL is, and it is absolutely, or it is bullying. Down here he says, it is easy to sit behind a screen, having not been the subject of ridicule by people in your space, and even peers for years, and say, get over it. Right here says, I cannot take people seriously when they say, well, that what has he done since? When the very people saying that have never done anything ever, barely able to finish a set in ranked, let alone show up to a local and not go 0-2. And there you have it. I will continue to put some more responses on the screen right there. Now, it sucks seeing this because it seems like it's not going to go away. Even PL said, Mike Hollow said, it's not going to go away. FGC doesn't forget. It's going to be something like that. I would think the only way, I think if they didn't hate each other so much, because clearly this is one of those feuds, you know, some people squash it or they're cool, whatever. They don't like each other. And it's clear to this day, they do not like each other. And I was saying it would be cool if one day we could have the sit down with them and they could run the set in an agreed upon atmosphere that they both feel comfortable with as far as like what game and whatnot, where they both felt like, all right, let's run it and then squash it forever. If we could do that, I think it would go a long way. But I don't think it'll happen. I really don't. It's just because it just seems, I don't know, to me it just seems like they really don't like each other that much. I don't know if they'll be able to agree or even want to a setting like that. You know what I'm saying? So there's been some, like they were just talking about, there's been some instances where they collided online, like here and there, but it didn't seem like it was ever anything that stuck. I hate seeing shit like this because I've met Perfect Legend, talked to him a few times, and he's always been cool. He's always been really cool with me, supporter of the channel. I got the chance to work with Sonic a couple of times. Mainly the main one was when he went off, faced Waka Flocka. I was the host for that event. Sonic was cool to me. Sonic even gave me an autograph for my wife. Waka Flocka and Sonic autographed this napkin for me that my wife requested because she wasn't there. And we still have it. We still have it here in the house, and I thought that was real cool of him to do that. But let me wrap it up on this. I'm gonna wrap it up on this, and this might be a hot take for some of you, but I gotta say it. I said my piece, how I respect both people involved in this story, right? There's one thing that stood out to me. When Sonic said, I don't think you're a good person, and that's why I do this, right? He's like, I genuinely think you're a bad person. I hope this helps. Perfect Legend responds saying, you're not a good indicator of what a good person is, so it's not something you could speak on. This resonated with me, because I think there's a problem with this, especially on FGC social media, especially FGC Twitter. There is a movement of people, a lot of them are the powers that be, that do categorize certain members in the FGC as bad people. And once they deem them as bad people, all of a sudden you get like ghost shadowed. You know what I'm saying? You don't get invited as much. You get talked about. You don't get hired, or you don't get the level of respect. You know what I'm saying? It's like you get blackballed in a way because you, for some reason, have been deemed a bad person by these good people. And it happens a lot. Now, like I said, this is not me taking a shot at Sonic in this sense, because I understand the reason why he's saying that towards PL, because they have beef towards each other. And they've both used some fucking strong words towards each other. So he's saying that out of his personal experience towards that individual. Sonic has that personal beef, so that's why he's going off so hard there, because they've been doing that to each other. What I'm speaking of is the people on Twitter all the time that have this certain perspective, especially political. We're more political now ever in the FGC, right? And if you don't align with these particular people on both sides, you're considered a bad person. You're considered a lunatic. We are deeming people bad people because they don't have our perspective in life, because they don't live like us, because they don't vote like us or act like or use the words we use. You are now a terrible human being because you're different. And I happen to be friends with the powers that be, and they think like me. So guess what? We all know you're an asshole because you're different. Because you don't believe in what we believe in. Now let's be real. Like I said before, there are assholes. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. It's life. Of course there's assholes out there, and of course there's bad people. I get it. I'm not speaking about everybody. We all know there's some real fucked up. We get it. We're not talking about that right now. What I'm talking about is I don't think there's as many bad people in the FGC as the FGC says there is. And I'm gonna say it one more time. Let me say it for the people in the back. I don't think there's as many bad people in the FGC as the FGC says there is. I don't believe that for a second. Because you're pointing a finger and the rest, you know, they all getting pointed back to you. You know how that shit works. It just screams self-entitlement to me. It screams self-righteousness when we start doing that shit. We have stopped agreeing to disagree. We have stopped, okay, well, this is how I believe. You know how many friends I have that they don't believe in the things I do? Religion, yada, yada, that, and we still break bread? We might call each other asshole or stupid or yada, yada, and we still cool? We still run the set, we still go to the movies or whatever, they still my boy. You know what I'm saying? But it's just a shame to me at the end of the day that does not exist on social media, and most people live on social media, so they have made that their new norm. And it shows, and it's kind of fucked up. That's how I'm feeling. How y'all feeling? Let me know. That it is, ladies and gents. Definitely let me know how you were feeling. Thank you guys for the amazing love. We will see you soon. This was one big subject. I actually had a couple stories, I'm not gonna lie. But this one went so long, I was like, okay, I don't have time for anything else. So I'm gonna do my best to go, not tomorrow, but Sunday. Sunday morning, I'll catch you here checking these buttons. Thank you guys for the amazing love. As always, I don't know what it is, but I know it's about to get better. Love y'all forever. Peace.
Blah, blah, blah. Subscribe.
Man, that tweet was pretty wild, huh? The man said you don't even like pussy. He said you don't even like the vagina. Who doesn't like vagina? I love it. I love it. I thank God for it every day. Matter of fact, I got some on my phone right now. Hey, baby, how you doing? No, I'm on my way. I'm on my way.